Objection!
Okay guys, this is it. This is the end of Justice for All. We're gonna finish this case right here, right now. The recess has just ended and I believe Edgeworth has got the results of the handwriting analysis on the note. And apparently he's also constipated or something? Oh, it's not nothing. Oh! Oh, that explains it. Okay then, so what? Miss Andrews or Juan forged it themselves? So it was him. Well, probably. So does that mean that everything written in the note is fake as well? Suicide without a note? Yeah, I suppose it does happen. I don't know about you though, but if I knew I was going to die, whether by suicide or getting murdered or whatever really, I would leave a treasure map that leads to nowhere. But goddamn, somebody would believe in it. Or leave some sort of riddle that doesn't really have any meaning. I don't know. I think I just like the idea of someone screwing with you when they're dead. But anyway, back to the case. Apparently, Edgeworth says that Engard had no idea that the suicide note was fake. There is a problem with that, and I will present evidence. As we learned previously in the first part of the trial, Engard had somehow planted loads and loads of cameras around Corridor's home. If he was actually spying on him, he should probably know the note is fake. Can we perhaps get a judge with, you know, a working knowledge of life in general? It is possible that he forged the note somewhere else and then put it in the bear somewhere else, so he didn't know, but You gotta hand it to Phoenix, really. Even though he knows his client is guilty, he's still picking up a really, really good fight. He is a complete scumbag. Well done. Well, there you go. That was the point I made, but I don't think Edgeworth has got any proof of that. Haha! Finally! A point to me, which makes it something like 23-1. Then, at least in this world, you have to prove it through testimony, right? Another one? Don't make it old bag again. It's not another parrot, is it? That's right. The assassin is going to take the stand. Kind of. That probably wouldn't be a very wise decision. No, don't worry about it. Last year I cross-examined a parrot. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Do I have a choice here? It would be kind of interesting. I'm up for it. Well, you should probably know. Of course, he wasn't actually going to take the stand properly. We've got to talk to him through a radio. Unfortunately, I guess he feels safe to testify. He's probably not anywhere close to getting caught yet. Okay, that's somewhat reasonable. Yeah. Quick, go ahead and kill someone to prove you're an assassin. Ah, shit. It's him, alright. They're so unexpected, we're beginning to expect them. Confusingly. Okay, that clears that up once and for all. It was definitely him. We're about to find out, with his first witness testimony about my client. There is something I must first state. To an assassin, nothing is more important than the trust between a client and himself. And that is the reason I am here today on the witness stand. It is my wish that you grasp this concept before I give the name of my client. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't badmouth an assassin if I were you. Just a tip. Okay, now I've got to tell you this. This is where the case gets kinda dangerous. One slip-up can ruin everything. Thankfully, for this testimony, I don't think there's really a problem. I think I just need to press on a couple of these statements. And I'm going to start with this one. I want him to tell me about his morals and his principles. From what I gather, it sounds to me like he didn't know he was being filmed. Say, by filming you and blackmailing you later. I think it's safe to say nothing good would happen to them. And that is the reason I am here today on this witness stand. I don't know if I want to press here, but I'm going to anyway. Is that right? No, he didn't. Oh. I know what he's up to. Well, there you go. You got put in your place. But hold on a moment. Let's just go back to where we were a minute ago. I'm just going to press it again. Bear with me. Yeah, here we go. Oh, I think so. It's a little bit twisted, but I think we've got it. Okay, now that we understand, I believe there is a new statement right at the end of this. Now then, I do believe it's about time I revealed the name of my client. Don't you agree? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cross my fingers and my toes, close my eyes, and hope this doesn't go terribly. Of course he was gonna say that. In a way, this is good. I mean, it takes the heat off Matt for a little while, gives us more time to find the assassin and Maya. On the other hand, the assassin just named his client as Adrian Andrews, and we know she's innocent. She shouldn't have to take the fall for this. Well, he is an assassin. He must be pretty good at that. It's really not looking good for Edgeworth. Yeah, it does, but we don't want to win this. Not like this. Yay, I guess? At this point, I should probably let you know there are two endings to this case. I'm obviously going for the good one, but you can rather easily get the bad one. Adrian Andrews there? No, it isn't you. It really isn't. Yeah, he's also an assassin, so he probably can't be trusted at the best of times. I seem to remember not long ago that the judge was certain Matt and Guard was behind all this. He's so easily swayed. I would love to tell them the real story, but I just can't do it. AKA, it's decision time. So at this point, I could get the easy win. Maya would be returned to me safely, but unfortunately, Adrian Andrews would take the place of Matt and Guard. Or, I could keep going, request the trial continue, and hopefully we'll be able to get justice for all. See what I did there? I know what I'm going to do. It's an easy decision. The point is, I'd rather take the loss and take the moral high ground. I guess. Once again, you've been put in your place. Phoenix there, ever the optimist. Alright, looks like we're going to be talking to the radio again. I think he's taking a leaf out of your book and making it up as he goes along. He might have a point. But here we are yet again with another witness testimony about my client, part 2. As I have already stated quite a few times, Adrian Andrews is my client. However, one thing I simply cannot overlook is tampering with the scene of the crime. My client did it to frame another for the crime. While pretending to be the first person to discover the body and enter the scene, Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Carter was dead. But even more appalling is the creation and planting of the knife and button. That act is what I was referring to when I said my client had broken the rules. What do you know, he's lying again. I don't think he cares anymore, he just wants to go home. This is probably looking pretty damn suspicious to the killer. He essentially handed me a victory on a plate and I just said, nah. If that's how it's gotta be, that's how it's gotta be. Don't lie, you never did. Okay, as for this cross-examination, I know he's lying. It's very obvious. But I have to go about this quite delicately. He keeps saying his client is Adrian Andrews, and it's obviously not. So, we've got to make him slip up. Maybe here? Alright, we can trade numbers, talk some things through. It'd be great. He's jumping to certain conclusions here. Alright, I guess that didn't help, but it was kind of funny. Maybe I don't need to press. In fact, probably the best thing I can do is present something, although I'm not sure how he'll take it. And I think I can present something on this statement. Adrian Andrews already knew from the very beginning that Juan Corrida was dead. No. No, she didn't. Then again, she may have been lying about the wine glass. This could just be a very, very clever ruse by her. But I very much doubt it. Okay, yeah, there you go. That makes sense. Yeah, that's it, Edgeworth. Put the radio under pressure. With all this sitting around and testifying he's doing, he's quite clearly in one location. And hopefully, the team of investigators are closing in. How'd you explain that? Ah, right, yes. I'm meant to be getting a good verdict for Matt and Guard here. Better object, Phoenix. Sorry. Well, you might be surprised. Anywho, request taking. This request came to me, about a week ago. It was a request for my services on the night of the awards ceremony. We met at a certain bar to discuss and finalise a few matters. That is what occurred. I trust my memory, and I believe I have made no mistakes. Okay. I find it quite interesting that apparently he met with Adrian Andrews. So I think I'm going to ask him about that. Yeah, this is probably the statement I'm going to press on. Apparently they met at a certain bar and they discussed and finalised a few matters. They didn't, so let's see what he says. I don't really want to piss him off or anything, but I am going to press further. Was it important? Not really, to be honest, no. What? Was that part very important? Oh, god damn, yes. Oh, you did. Here we go. From the moment I saw him, I thought, I can trust this person as a client. Unless we've all been very, very mistaken. It's not him. It's her. And he's figured it out. Somebody better fix that radio quick. Oh, come on, it's not that difficult to grasp, is it? I don't know how, but somehow he is sweating through the radio. monster. It was a 50-50 shot and he blew it. That is a pretty good question. What is going on? He's digging himself a hole here, and I don't think he's getting back out of it. I don't think it's going to be the truth, Your Honor. But let's find out. Request taking, Part 2. Yes, now I remember. I took that request by mail. There have been times where I took a job without having met my client. The request was for the murder of one corridor and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name at the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man. Bollocks. No, he didn't. In fact, he explicitly stated that he never takes a job by mail. In this case, it's a good thing it's Edgeworth and not Franziska, because I don't think she'd play along. So, there are pretty obvious flaws in this testimony, but I'm not going to pick up on them. Not right now, at least. What I want to know is about these 2 or 3 other small things that he did as well as assassinate Mr. Corridor. So I think we can skip over these first few statements for now. Here we are. So, what are these 2 or 3 other small things? Yes, it would. But I'm really curious. Oh, fuck. I may have screwed this up. That is one angry radio. Okay, I've been given a second chance here, luckily. Is it worth pursuing? Yes. Right. I think he's actually telling the truth here, just not about who asked him to do it in the first place. And that was when Mr. Powers saw you. Looks like there's a new statement coming right up. One of these was to find the bear figurine and to give it to Adrian Andrews. Now, you see, there's a problem with that. You can't have given it to Adrian Andrews, because if she had it, she would have opened it and destroyed this. She, like everybody else at first, thought that this was the real deal and not a fake. She was one of the few people that knew it was inside this figurine. Only, I seem to remember her saying if she got a hold of this, she would burn it. You gotta be a bit more descriptive than that, Phoenix. It's a radio. It's a really, really good point, but Tequila must be getting suspicious now. The problem is, Adrian Andrews knows how to disassemble the puzzle, because she showed us how. Of course, oh, hang on, get your screwdrivers again. Really, really treading on thin ice now. I think this time I pushed him just a little bit too far. You're not gonna go and kill Maya. Stay right where you are. We can't keep doing this. We're running out of things to talk about, and I don't have it in me anymore. I don't know if he was whispering that or if they're just psychic, but he knows. And now we're both doing what we shouldn't be doing. This is getting ridiculous. So what? We win? That's good, but bad. I don't know anymore. Oh no, that's not good, that's bad. That's very bad. God damn, he's got a punchable face. And again, he's dropping the act. And picking up the glass. Here's an idea that could work out. What if he gets a not guilty verdict for murder, but he gets a guilty verdict for kidnapping? I mean, it wouldn't be the same punishment, but... Again, I've got a very difficult decision ahead of me. I could very easily take the easy way out. Stuck between a rock and a hard place here, but I have to make a decision. Now you know what? I was going to put annotations up for this bit so you could choose your own ending, but I figure everybody is going to pick the same thing. So, here we go guys. Matt and Guard is... Neither!
Objection!
Here she comes to save the day? Right, Gumshoe! So she's brought with her the final items. And Gumshoe's okay. Never you worry, he's going to be in the next game. Well, come on then. What are they? Well, there better be something damn good in there. Actually, I believe you gave me the choice, and I say keep going, so shh. You see, he just wants to go home. Poor guy just wants to slip back into bed. I hope so. Alright, let's look at the items. Possibly. Let's question for more details. It can't hurt. Ah, your shoulder. No, I think he's right. Apart from that, I don't think it was used in any way. What else you got? Yeah, maybe. Again, I'm going to question for more details. We can't fuck this up. Ah. If it was taken from Engard Mansion, it was probably the videotape that contains the recording of the murder. It's clearly very important then. Alright, so that's the videotape. There's one more? Yep, I think it is. It was the same thing he was wearing when he took Maya away. Black leather gloves. That's what Mr. Powers said. A button missing? Yeah, if you were to find it, but I don't think we've got time for that. So there's the three items we have to work with. A pistol, a videotape, and a bellboy's uniform. It's true. We already know it was him. Only trouble is, that verdict might be the wrong one. Okay, so these are the two options we've got. In theory, I guess, but how the hell would we do that? Well, yeah, maybe, but she's seen his face. He might decide to kill her anyway. Yeah, I'm looking out the window right now and I'm not seeing any flying pigs. I like this. It's pretty clever. Actually, hold up. There might just be one. Yes, that person. This time, I'm not talking about Lotta Hart, thankfully. One chance. It's always one bloody chance. He really, really wants to go home. There is one piece of evidence that I can show to one person to finish this case off the way it's meant to be finished. Who do I want to show evidence to? Well, that person. The only person who can't be here and see all this. That person who somehow sweats through radios, Mr. Shelley the Killer. Obviously, it's going to be one of the 3 new items we have in the court record. And I'm going to choose the videotape. Because although we don't know exactly what's contained on this tape, I have a hunch. And a hunch it's gonna have to be. Now, if this goes to plan, everybody is going to get what they deserve. I did suspect it might have been. Now, I've got my theory, but what do you suppose is on that videotape? The murder, right? But think, why was it being recorded in the first place? Who was it that planted the camera? Well, your good old buddy, Matt and Guard. Yep, just stay up there and shh. Now, isn't that the question of the day? But we know why he would do that, right? We heard it earlier from his own mouth. It's because they probably wanted to see Juan get his, but it was all blackmail. And now let's think back again to when the killer was talking about the trust between him and his client. Is that like the brown noise for radios or something? Just makes them explode. Excellent. That's even better. Wow. And guard, you're fucked. You know, if I'm not mistaken, both of the options that Mia gave us are happening at the same time. Oh! Shit, that was hard. And if Maya's safe, and Guard can get a guilty verdict. Or even if not, he's still screwed. I'll give Von Karma some credit. She does know a great way to get that guy to get on with it. Haha, just look at him now. He knows he's screwed either way. And this is the part where he realises we've got the wrong video. It's Teletubbies or some shit. Now, how do we want Engard to meet his end? Do we want him to get hunted down by an assassin outside of prison? Or for him to be locked up, perhaps facing an execution? I'm gonna go for the verdict he deserves. Yeah, afraid so. Ouch. No, he didn't really help at all. If anything, he just held us all back. Oh, damn. Now I feel sorry about getting him the guilty verdict. And a little bit like Lana in the 5th case of the first game, finally, she smiles. If I had just been through what she had just been through, I certainly wouldn't be like this. You're the judge, that's to be expected. Oh, we don't get any confetti with a guilty verdict? Oh. And perhaps not the last. He would have gotten the guilty verdict all the same, but Maya's life would still be in danger. Awesome! Being driven by Gumshoe, who's running every red light. Nah, probably not. Too much emotion all at once. Who didn't see that coming? Fucking hell, Von Karma. Hang on, shouldn't she be finding a hole then? And I guess that sums up pretty nicely Edgeworth's view on the law, in a nutshell. I know perspective is an issue in that, but his finger's as big as his head. Because you were being extremely melodramatic, yes. She's really blowing this way out of proportions, but she's Franziska von Karma. That's what she does. She threw away her whip? Yes! Nah, she's probably got a newer, longer one. There she is. Yeah, she has no idea how close she came to dying. I wonder if Pearl feels used. No, yeah, probably should mention, he's not dead. Oh god. To stay alive, she had to eat Shu. Oh, that's what it sounded like anyway. But Shu's okay. Yes, it's time for the obligatory end-of-game feast. Does nobody feel uncomfortable with coming back here? I guess not. Oh, and Gumshoe is okay. Nope, he just can't drive at speed. Oh, go away. Well, of course it was. It was the Steel Samurai. All it's got going for it is a theme tune. Based on all the photographs we've seen, there's perhaps been one that's been decent. Yeah. Although, it's a little bit worrying knowing the killer's still out there. It just goes to show that breaking the law pays dividends. Four things? Never mind. Is that the same food from last time? Because if we're going to eat that, we're probably going to get food poisoning. Just nice to see him again. No, here comes trouble. No, wait. Yeah, I'm fairly sure that's against the law as well. She did throw it on the floor. Probably because he realises the food is at least 3 days old. How about, well, there's only one option really, isn't there? I never really wanted it anyway. Von Karma's whip. Strangely enough, he's probably the only person in the entire game who hasn't been whipped by that thing. He certainly has, but it's not the last time we're going to see him. And here we go again. Three guesses. Is he my employee now? Do I need to pay him more? Oh, fuck off. Not you as well. What the hell gives her the right? No, I didn't even get paid for this case. And to end it, we give the crowd what they want, I suppose. Objection! Alright guys, thank you for watching. That is the end to Justice for All, the second game in the Ace Attorney series. I would recommend you keep watching though, the credits are kind of funny, and there is a little bit right at the end. But yeah, thanks for joining me once again. This might be my most favourite series of games, and I really like to share these with you. It's a bit of a pain in the arse recording and editing all this, but it's all worth it if one person enjoys it, so I hope you did. And by the way, since I started this playthrough, I've actually played 2 more Ace Attorney games, Ace Attorney 5 Dual Destinies being one of them, and more recently, Professor Layton vs Phoenix Wright, which is also very good. Maybe at some point I'll play Professor Layton games. If you're wondering to yourself, will I start the third game, Trials and Tribulations? Yes, I will, but it won't be for a while, because I've got a lot of things planned coming very soon. So, yeah, this is where I'm going to love you and leave you, and see you in another video. That took her 2 days?